Hi class, I'm going to be talking about differences in male and female communication for my informative speech. You may be wondering, why do I care how males and females communicate differently? Well, next time you get in a fight with a brother, sister, or friend of the different gender, you may think twice how your communication can be improved. According to Simon Lieberman, who studies diversity in the workplace, women are more open about their problems, while men don't understand the point of opening up and sharing their personal issues. She says, women like to share experiences and ask questions, while on the other hand, men tell people about their experiences as a way to one-up each other. This is another explanation for why men talk more in public while women talk more in private. A few other facts about men and women communication are men believe communication should have a very clear purpose, while women talk in order to organize thoughts. Some people may ask, where do these differences come from? Well, it all starts from the beginning. As researched by Giulia Suki from the University of Oregon, this all begins as children. For example, when girls get together, they do not play in a competitive way. The reason they play is for a connection, while in boys, they play for a competition and a lot of their play is more physical than girls. The real question may be, is there a nature or nurture difference? As provided from before, there is definitely a nurture difference in the way we are brought up, but the way male and female's brains are designed also play a role. PsychologyToday.com says there are 4 different areas in which male and female brains are looked at, which include processing, chemistry, structure, and activity. For processing, men's brains utilize 7 times more gray matter, while females utilize 10 times more white matter. This being said, gray matter is the part of the brain which are information and action processing centers, which can be described sort of like tunnel vision, where once focused on a task, they do not show sensitivity to other things happening around them. On the other hand, white matter is the networking area of the brain, which connects to gray matter, as well as other processing centers. Because of this difference, it is known that girls can multitask better than boys. The next area is chemistry. Although both genders process the same neurochemicals, they do this to different degrees and through gender-specific body-brain connections. As an example, we know both men and females have testosterone and estrogen, but the levels are different in both males and females. Next is the structural differences. This means how parts of the brain are built and their sizes. Females have a bigger human memory center, which is called the hippocampus, as well as more connections into this memory center. Because of this, women absorb more information from our 5 senses. Another structural difference is the right and left hemispheres of the brain are not the same sizes in males and females. Males usually only have verbal centers in the left hemisphere, while females have verbal centers on both sides. This leads to females being more descriptive. TheGuardian.com provides pictures done by scientists who did brain scans showing the differences in males and females' brains. In this experiment, a technique called diffusion tensor imaging was done in 428 males and 521 females ages 8 to 22. Findings show few differences in male and female brain connectivity up to the age of 13, but from 14 to 17 more differences were seen. I printed out the picture from the website. This is the male's brain. As you can see, most connections are up and down, while for females, most are side to side. Last but not least is brain activity. Females' brains see more natural blood flow, and because of this, women tend to look back at emotional memories more than males. There's also another side of communication, nonverbal communication. Some nonverbal communication differences include men using obvious gestures as well as using their hands more, while women use more subtle gestures. Another nonverbal difference is women tend to have more eye contact when communicating, which leads back to wanting an emotional connection. Women also rely on facial expressions to show their feelings. Men tend to be more face-to-face with the person they are speaking to, while women usually are side by side. Since women are looking for an emotional attachment, they are more okay with closeness while speaking, and men find this closeness as a sign of aggressive intent. So how can we improve communication between genders? We can improve communication by realizing that the opposite gender thinks differently, and because that is the case, take it into consideration when speaking to them. For example, imagine a spouse coming home from work and the male not wanting to talk about what happened because of a bad day. The woman doesn't see it as bringing up issues that have happened during the day. They see it as a chance to vent and make an emotional connection with their husband. As you can see, there are many differences in which males and females communicate, as well as many reasons why both genders act the way they do. I hope you guys enjoyed my speech, and I'll talk to you guys next time.